You know, somebody like you and me, I assume, we are aspiring to learn life force control. Somebody like a Yogananda didn't even have to try. He was born liberated. As he said, he had achieved liberation in a previous life. But in the autobiography of a yogi, he doesn't talk about his own exalted state. But if you read the book his younger brother has written called Mejda, you find some snippets there. And this story, which I really enjoy, is when Yogananda was a little boy, as you know, his mother passed away young. It was a heartbreaking moment for him. And so there was a maid servant, old maid servant, who sort of took on the role of the mother. She took care of all the children. There were many children while Yogananda's father had to go work. And they all looked to her almost as if she wasn't an employed servant. She was sort of part of the family, you know, and they all looked to her almost as their mother. But Yogananda, being sort of a rambunctious child, what used to happen was she and he, the Yogananda and this maid servant, would get into conflict again and again. He would do stuff and she would get mad at him, and she would say, this guy is no good, he's naughty, he's mischievous, oh my God, what an irritant. And then one day Yogananda said, I'm going to have fun. As the whole family was seated for having breakfast, he withdrew his life force from his breath and heart and fell over onto the table. And everybody was flabbergasted, everybody was shocked and trying to get him to wake. The doctors were summoned, they took the heartbeat, the pulse and the breath, and nothing was working. And of course, the maid servant was crying, and finally she said, oh Lord, I treated him so badly, he's such a good child, I was so wrong, please give him back to me and I promise I'll never argue with him. As soon as she said that, he woke up. Okay, here I am. And of course, she went after him with a broom. As Yogananda used to say, if I remember right, he said, I laugh at death because I can go any time. I know eternal life is mine. He used to say, I've practiced death. I can describe it bit by bit because I know what it is to stop the heart and go beyond. And he didn't greedily, selfishly keep this to himself. He's brought these techniques. And you and I must do that. There's no other way to overcome Maya except to know we are the soul.